but at least we're still pushing as much as we can.
Trying to fight the good fight.
Most radio gave up years and years ago. So
Sam, what have you got?
He's got today's Jocktober, everyone.
No, he's got a spelt waif like body.
Everybody from your friends at the Opie and Anthony Show. It's a celebration of hacky, puny radio shows and DJs from across this great nation of ours.
Oh, it's just the worst.
They're terrible. That sound is actually coming out from between her legs rather than her mouth, I think.
Yeah.
Crank up the crapola, it's Jocktober.
There's a person stranded. There's a show. It's stranded.
That's funny. Good stuff. Hey, now there you go. There's a little improv stand-up for you.
The hell was that?
Happy Jocktober, everybody, from your friends at the Opie and Anthony Show.
Let's all do it.
There was no joy attached to that sound.
None.
Oh, my gosh.
And there you go. Sam just gave us all like a snapshot of the morning show we're going to be featuring today. I swear to you, I would have bet a lot of money that we've already done this show.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It's all the same people.
They typecast for these morning shows.
This is wacky.
It's two
zany.
guys and a girl every single time.
They could call this one Fruit, Fatty, and Ugly.
This is awful. The one guy looks like Justin Timberlake if, he was a radio DJ.
Guess which one that was? And then you have Frank Caliendo.
Yeah, you got a little Frank in there.
And Sue.
Yeah. That's a chick?
Yeah.
All right. The Wink Wake Up Show. That's right. In Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania has a lot of hacky radio, huh, there, Sam?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it's the Wink Wake Up Show with Denny, Sue, and John. Wink104.com for the people that want to play along at home. Wow. Give their website a few hits today.
And it's like Hope said, this is everyone we've already goofed on.
Yes.
So I don't even think you have to bother pulling up a picture. No.
And they all want to be radio stars, but how are you going to be a radio star following the dumb format that your company gave you? You got to hire a hole, you got to hire Tank, the sports guy. And let's not forget about a stunt boy.
Yeah. Is Sue the hole?
Well, she's a lady on the show.
Yes. I'm just wondering if,
Yeah.
Well,
she fits the criteria.
I don't like to have you guys, make those types of judgments without hearing for yourself.
No,
so,
righty.
The whole test is part of the audio.
Yeah. Of course.
That we have.
All right. Well, why don't we get right into the Wink Wake Up Show out of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Wow. John, Sue, and Denny give away Elton John tickets. This is the whole test right here, you're saying?
This is it. What you do is just listen all the way to the end of the clip.
Okay.
And you tell me.
Is she going to do an "oh, guys"? Is she?
You tell me, guys.
Oh, my God.
I like the mystery.
Yeah, it is. It is
But
fun.
let's play guess what she's going to say. Someone is going to try to get a little edgy, and she's going to throw up the yield sign, right?
She'll make a noise like this. Ho, 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 ho.
Oh. Let's guess the noise. I'm going to go with an "oh, guys."
I'm going with a no.
All right, Jimmy?
I'm going to go with one of those two.
A no?
One of those two.
Oh, okay.
One of you guys is right. I can't even think of a third option.
Now?
I'll make that noise. That's my noise.
How about go now? All right, so what we got? I got "oh, guys." You got
No.
and you got
All
right.
That's not a winner, by the way.
All right. Well, you're in to see Michael. I was to Michael Jackson. Where's that coming from? You're in to see Elton John.
Give him a woohoo.
I don't know what the word I'm talking about. You're Elton John Wednesday night in Hershey, Mike.
All right.
Hang on. We'll tell you to get the tickets, okay?
Thank you.
You got it. We have more to give away tomorrow on the Wink Wake Up Show and Wednesday as well. Third row seats tomorrow morning.
Get out.
Mm-hmm.
You're close enough to smell his perfume.
That's what I'm told. Stop it.
Oh, damn. We forgot the stop it.
She used the most obvious one.
Stop it.
Instead of the yield sign, she went with the stop sign. Oh,
Stop.
Stop what?
What are those two things hanging in front of you? Humor removers? What? By the way, how come no one pointed out the irony of Elton John performing in Hershey?
Hershey, they should have pointed that
that's
out.
the joke you make, you dopes.
Please,
the
read
rockin'
that
town
again.
of Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Please forget that again.
That's where the humor could come from.
Oh, she stinks.
All right, well, you're in to see Michael. I was Michael Jackson. Where's that coming from? You're in to see Elton John.
Give him a woohoo.
I don't know what the word I'm talking about. You're Elton John Wednesday night in Hershey, Mike.
In Hershey.
In Hershey, right.
Oh.
What's the highway up there that you got to take to? Ask any third grader; he'll tell you.
Can we hear the freight train crash into the fun?
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Hang on, we'll tell you to get the tickets, okay?
Thank you.
You got it. We have more to give away tomorrow on the Wink Wake Up Show and Wednesday as well. Third row seats tomorrow morning.
Get out.
Be close enough to smell his perfume.
That's what I'm told.
Stop it.
Oh my God! I would go home and I would just take a razor to my neck.
Can you put the "get out" after that? When he just yells "get out," that should have been his response to her.
Yeah,
when
get
she said,
out.
Yeah.
Stop it! Get out!
Oh my God!
Most women in radio, I'm not going to say all of them, I'm going to say there has to be one in the country, should literally have their teeth kicked in by a donkey. I don't know why I chose that option. But like when they say something like that, a donkey should just kick their teeth in. Stop it.
They have to hurt.
Of course it would. A metal shoe.
Metal shoe, just wham real hard and fast. Just spam right in the mouth.
Strong, unforgiving hindquarters.
The only strong...
It just has no clue what it just did.
Of course not.
It's stupid.
You're at the horse mounter.
The only strong women in broadcasting are doing talk radio, talking politics. That's it. That's it.
Stop.
The rest of them are just useless.
Stop.
Completely useless.
Stop it.
It'd be like, did you just say stop it?
Because I had a...
Yes, I just...
That's what... Yeah, that's what... Yeah.
Oh, then donkey hoof.
Yeah.
Just...
And when you called her out, did you just say stop it? She'd have to stick with it, but she'd know it was coming because she'd hear the animal being brought down the hall.
And you give her the choice, a black eye or the...
Yes, or you touch your toes and the donkey kicks you.
Yeah, there you go. Heather in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Morning, boys.
What's up, Heather?
Hey, I drive to work every day. I've never listened to the Wink, but there's a massive billboard with this whole face on it, with her head cocked to the side and one eye winked closed and her big fat mouth open. It's horrific. Every day I go to see this whole face.
Wait, she's winking on the billboard?
Oh, she's winking like the biggest over-exaggerated wink you've ever seen.
You know what that is? That's I know these guys get wild, but I'll take care of them, ladies.
But we're doing it with a wink.
Wink, wink. I'll keep them in check by saying stop.
Oh my God! All right,
I think, by the way, I was pretty close with that. I think I was closer than the other two guys.
Yeah, of course
I think
you
it was
were.
closer. I went with no.
Yeah,
and it was a stop.
You'd
You
probably
are.
get the points.
All right.
I was close.
Almost doesn't count except in donkey hooves and hand grenades.
Denny talks about a McCain rally. Listen for Sue's contributions. This is the Wink Wake Up Show in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Our feature for Jocktober for today.
They had another rally last week. This clip was on TV and on the internet. Who is the real Barack Obama? Someone screams out, "A terrorist!" And McCain, his face buckles. His face buckles like, "Oh God, that isn't what I wanted to hear."
I was watching that rally. I was laughing.
And then they're yelling, "Kill him!" You know? They're
No,
yelling,
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, no, wait, where's the story? I have it here.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh. You know, they ought to change the letter W to ST. That is exactly what I, what?
Oh, stick. Okay. I was reading the paper for Sue. Stew? Why would that be?
Yes. This is truly the Stink Wake Up Show with Denny, Sue, and John.
You know you have to do a whole montage for us because so far I haven't heard her do anything.
No,
She's
nothing.
awful.
All right, John.
She's awful. Wow. We actually got an honest, real response out of Sam.
It's probably the most boring show I've listened to a lot of shows. This is a very, very boring radio show.
Yeah.
I was going crazy trying to get clips from it that wouldn't just...
I bet the lawyers love them.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Love this show.
They're safe.
Yeah.
They go out in the community and do all those community things for everybody.
Sure, they're just beloved on the billboards. Look, she's winking.
I do a little charity here and there, all that crap.
Yeah.
Bet you the lawyers wear buttons with Sue's face on it because she stops anything that may be trouble.
Yes. By saying stop.
They love Sue.
Instead of stop signs in Harrisburg, it's all just signs of Sue.
Yeah, that's what she does. She stops.
And they all
fun.
know that means stop.
Everything. Fun.
Here we go. John, Sue, and Denny start their Columbus Day bit. They have a Columbus Day bit.
Well, yeah, I did this. Yeah, this is from yesterday's show.
That's racy.
So they were celebrating Columbus Day.
We didn't have a Columbus Day bit yesterday.
I would have done one for you guys, except I was busy listening to their Columbus Day.
All
bit.
right. Let's listen to their Columbus Day bit.
Happy Columbus Day, Denny.
Shut
Happy
up, John.
Columbus Day, Denny.
You guys are being jerks because I don't
Shop till you drop, Denny.
I don't acknowledge him.
Big shopping day today.
He was a slave trader who brought disease and virtual genocide to the North American indigenous people.
And brought crickets over here.
Rickets and
rickets.
smallpox and malaria.
I swear to God, I thought he said he brought crickets.
Crickets.
I heard crickets, too.
That's what I thought, and I was going to go, wow, I learned something from the morning show there, the Wink Morning Show, because I didn't know that.
No, that would be the reaction they were getting. And they're blaming Columbus. He brought the crickets we're hearing as opposed to laughs.
But you got to acknowledge him, or you wouldn't be here. He kind of really started this whole thing, right?
Who cared he brought a little pestilence and rape? Cut the guy some slack.
What are you going to do?
Well, see, John said he brought crickets.
Crickets.
And then Denny said, no, rickets.
Oh. What?
Oh.
So, I mean, they had their joke books out writing.
They certainly did.
Which, if you didn't get it that time,
yeah,
if you just kept listening to the show a little later, maybe they'd revisit it.
At Wink 104.
I just wanted to wish you a happy Columbus Day
John,
before we
I
get
don't
into
celebrate
Wink
Columbus
104
Day
celebrity
because
news.
he was a slave-trading, disease-carrying,
here we go.
torturing of North American indigenous people.
Marisa.
Central American discovering.
That's why I
full-time,
celebrated.
world-traveling.
Marisa, do you have crickets at your house?
And because of that, we have great sales today.
Marisa has crickets at her house, and it turns out this is all Christopher Columbus's fault.
Rickets, I think it's what he was.
Rickets, so I was
Rickets
wrong.
and malaria. And
Hey, by the way, management told me earlier that on Columbus Day is usually the furniture sales. That's the big sale this holiday.
Thank you, management.
Sam, can I punch you?
Wow.
I am so angry right now.
I can't even...
But did you get this time that he was talking about crickets?
Yeah.
Not rickets?
Not
But
rickets.
Denny was saying rickets.
Wow.
That is funny stuff.
But in case you didn't get it, they decided to revisit the joke
Yeah.
again.
They are wild.
Now, did Denny revisit it because he wasn't sure people heard it, being that his face was in a pillow when he said it the first time? Holy boy.
Oh, my God.
That whole thing, too, with Columbus.
Oh.
You got to be like, hey, we're not celebrating it. Don't worry. We understand he was a horrible man. Guy had balls enough to jump in a rickety ship, Ricketts.
Mm-hmm.
Crickety ship?
Crickety ship. Mm-hmm. And,
Sail the ocean blue.
Right, in 1492. And come over here and, kick some ass.
Bang some broads.
Take some land.
Kick some ass.
What did he do? How much land could he possibly have taken?
No, how dumb were the Indians? God almighty.
Yeah, enough.
Bunch of guys in pilgrim hats, just throw dirt on them.
If you had a wheel, perhaps you'd have done a little better.
Why do you believe guys in ships carrying muskets with black shiny shoes and knee-high socks? What's the matter with you?
Shiny buckle. Ooh.
God almighty. Here's a berry. Give us your town. Okie doke. How about negotiating a little?
Right.
They see their reflection. They see the reflection of themselves in that shiny buckle and think you have their soul.
Yeah.
They run off into the woods screaming.
Hey, you want to smoke this pipe? Now sign over that deed of land. Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Fair enough.
You got it.
Not a clue that they might be a problem.
None.
Yeah.
Not a clue.
Everyone's friendly here.
Right.
And they didn't notice that the blankets that they were using were making everybody who used them cough and die.
Yeah.
This blanket makes me sneezy.
I'm not trying to say, by the way, that the Harrisburg that Denny is gay at all. I was only saying that his breath smells like upholstery and pillowcases.
Well, the team continues with their Columbus Day material. Thank God, Sam.
Yeah.
Denny, happy Columbus Day to you as
Shut
well.
up, John. I don't celebrate or acknowledge that holiday. He was a terrible man. And he didn't make just one trip to the over here.
Well, of course not. You see all the crickets here? How many? I mean, you'd had to come over a few times to boat the crickets over.
Rickets.
Crates and crates of them.
Rickets. There's
Responsible for rickets and scurvy and smallpox and malaria.
Hey, you look at Columbus, man. He was the Carnival Cruise, man. He was always down in the Caribbean and stuff.
Yeah, he made like 4 trips, so that's where he always is. He was never up here. It's not like he landed in Georgia.
They should just be playing music and giving away concert tickets. What are they doing?
Well,
What are they doing, Sam?
They do that. They don't even do very much talking because they have music and traffic and news that is apart from their talking. And so when they are talking, they're doing the cricket ricket routine.
Do you know what would be perfect to hear on this?
What?
One of them screaming, "Oh my God, there's a fire in the entrance. We're trapped. Help us."
Yeah, if your radio show is forced to do traffic, your bosses have no confidence in you.
Like the Happy Land Club. The
Happy Land
Social Club.
Remember that? 85 people killed one jealous boyfriend because of a fat chick.
Naughty boy with the little thing of gasoline and match. Oof.
Let's say hi to Nick in Maine. Nick.
Hit her,
Good
Nick.
morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Jimmy, can you be any dumber? The Pilgrims were not with Columbus.
So the answer would be no, I couldn't be. What was
Who gives a crap? The jokes were funny.
I'm coughing like that. Oh, my God. Grandpa.
See, the 1400s, Columbus came over. But, yeah, it was down in the Caribbean. And then in the 1600s, then came over the Pilgrims and, and they did the whole Plymouth Rock thing and then that other place in Virginia.
John Standish.
Miles Standish.
Oh, John, his friend.
And
John was the brother
John
that we talked
Smith.
about. No, John Standish was Miles' brother. He was like the bassist. And I was right, by the way. What happened was Columbus dressed up like pilgrims to fool the Indians so they would blame them. So I'm not an idiot, sir.
Yeah.
I knew that. It was bait and switch.
Let's say
ass.
We got some info on this radio show.
Tommy Five Toes says, no, it was Ted Standish.
That's right. Could you make me a hat with a buckle on it? I like a belt buckle on a hat and knee-high stockings.
Ted Standish.
Yes.
Let's go to Chad in Pennsylvania. He has some info on this Wink Wake Up show. Chad.
These guys are atrocious. They actually replaced a guy who I believe in the early 90s was suspended by the FCC for a year for being too edgy. So this was their backup plan to bring in something nice and weak and stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, earlier you guys in Jocktoberfest goofed on the People's Radio show, which is also out of the same market. That's pretty much the two options we have here if we don't have satellite.
So sorry.
We've made fun of 3 shows from your area. That's how bad the radio is in that Harrisburg area.
It's terrible.
All right.
Wouldn't it be funny if they were goofing on us, too, because they had Pigtober? They just played, like, disgusting misogynist radio shows.
Horrible things we say on a daily basis.
Nice. All right, we're going to wrap up today's Jocktober, looking at the Wink Wake Up show. They do their Columbus Day bit again, Sam?
No, they don't.
This is one.
Stop it.
It's the 4th time.
If they say rickets again,
stop.
I'm committing suicide.
Oh, jeez, don't do that, Jimmy.
Denny, happy Columbus Day, buddy.
Shut up, John. He was a terrible man. I don't celebrate the day. He was a slave trader and brought disease to this country and killed off probably 150,000 Indians. And he didn't discover America. He landed in Cuba. And I believe Leif Erikson was here in the year 1000. And I believe the Native Americans were here when he got here as well. So I just don't.
So you're saying we should be celebrating Leif Erikson Day?
We should celebrate Leif Erikson Day or celebrate North American Indigenous Person Day.
Or even Leif Garrett Day. What's the difference?
When's National Indian Day? When's that coming up? They were here first. That's the way it works. Finders keepers.
Enough already. Let's get to football.
Who is even ready for it?
Who's ready for some football?
Wait, what?
The girl wanted some football, and all I can think of is her standing there, legs shoulder length apart, in the wrong place as somebody does, like, as a kicker comes and does the kickoff, and then they're like, "Where's the ball?" And she's rolling around, holding her hips, yelling, "Help!"
Now I'm going to have to give birth to this thing. Jocktober, the Wink Wake Up show. Sam, terrific.
Yeah.
Wow. God, it just made me angry. That one just made me angry.
That is.
But did you guys get
It's a show with 3 chicks.
Denny
There's 3 chicks there.
does not celebrate Columbus Day.
Yeah.
Why not?
Oh, yeah, why not?
Because Columbus brought in crickets.
I get it.
And he killed people.
Yeah.
Yeah, the indigenous people.
Yeah.
I figured Denny would like Columbus. He was probably unclipped. I imagine Denny's one for he prefers a gentleman with a lot of skin.
All right, we look forward to the next show.
Yes, as we continue.
Yeah, move out of Pennsylvania for a while, will you?
Move out of there.
Jocktober.
We still haven't done Boston. We still haven't done Scott and Todd for everybody here in New York.
That's kind of my backup plan because they're always good.
Scott and Todd should be the grand finale.
Yeah.
These hacks, they've been doing it for how many decades now? How long have they been at
7.
it?
14 years.
14 years boring the hell out of their audience here in New York City. Amazing. Amazing. See what happens if you're like, you're good? They allow you to keep broadcasting year after year after year with mediocrity.
Hi, David.
David.
Hi, David.
All right. Let's take a break. I think we got, who we got coming in today? Seth Green?
Yeah.
Nice.
Isn't he with somebody, too?
Yeah, Clark Duke.
Who the hell's Clark Duke?
He's from...
Doing a film with him.
Yeah, and he's from...
But who is he?
Clark and Michael Cera's web show, and he's on the ABC family show Greek.
Greek's his family show?
It's about fraternities in college. And
So it's a Craigslist program.
Dropping marshmallows?
Yes. Teaching you to speak it. Get it?
Of course.
Get it? Greek lessons given. How much for French lessons? 100. 150 for Greek lessons.
Greek lessons.
I love that.
I don't think I need a lesson.
Why would I call a prostitute to learn to speak a foreign language?
Yeah, that's silly.
I'm all confused.
How would that help?